And you understand, I'm saying that it doesn't come from a place of racial superiority or chauvinism. It doesn't come from a place of, it's not malicious, it's not resentful, it's not hateful. It's just, it is what it is. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows deep in their heart of hearts, they're not as smart as us. People are not as smart as white people in general. There are some black people that are smarter than some white people, but on whole, as a society, the societies there are not as smart. Now, you can debate about why. It's because of nutrition. It's about genetics. It's, you can debate and you can have your opinion. It's really not up for debate, by the way, but feel free to disagree on the causes. But that's just the state of the play. That's why those countries don't work. That's why these countries do. Germany is desirable to live in. It works. Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, these are the happiest, most developed, most egalitarian, most tolerant, most peaceful. These are the best places to live. And it's because of the people. It's because the people create those societies. It's not because of what colony did Norway have? What vast empire built on slavery did Norway and Finland have? Did Poland have? They didn't.
And this is 100% true. Because many times I hear like people of color like using the argument that Western countries or like the white countries, they are better than their own countries because of slavery, because of colonizing and things like that. But if that's the case, how is it possible that countries like Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Poland, and I can go on and on and on, they didn't have any colony and they are the best places to live. They are one of the most richest places on earth, the safest places on earth, and the best places to live in general. You can Google this yourself. If that's weird, right? How is that possible if they didn't have any colony? But anyway, let's continue.
These countries are better because the people are smarter and it's more desirable. And I understand why people might not want to say that out loud. I understand why it might make people uncomfortable. They might not want to say it in mixed company. I can see how that offends people. It hurts people's feelings. But how can you not just know that that's true? How do you live on this planet and just look around and not just get it? How do you not even deal with them and get it? I mean, when you see these black people fighting in Waffle House, they're dancing at graduation, taking their shoes off, throwing their caps in the air. When you see they don't understand like a refund policy at an airline, it's like these people, like, and when I say these people, like these particular people that are in those situations, they're just dumb.
And that's very important to mention. It's not all people, just some specific cases he's talking about. So I also want to mention that this is not for all, of course, some people.
They're just dumb. They're not smart. I don't care what anybody says. If you walk into a Waffle House with your pants around your ankles and you're yelling incoherently and you're throwing your weave off and punching someone in the face and throwing a plate of eggs at somebody in the face, and someone's recording and going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, you're an idiot. Like, you're not smart. That's just what an idiot would do. Like, you're an idiot. And people that go to graduation and go, all right, I graduated, shit. Like, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And if you are at the airport and for whatever reason it doesn't work out, they say, I'm sorry, sir, you missed your flight. And you say, what you mean? What you mean? Like, you're an idiot.
True.
Okay? And I'm not saying all black people are idiots. Not saying all of them are idiots, but like that behavior, like, let's just call it what it is. That's not smart behavior. Smart people don't do that. Maybe they have a bad day. Maybe a smart person crashes out once in a while. Smart people are not habitually crashing out in the lowest rent fast food chains and in the most public free settings in the comments. They're just not doing that. White people, smart people don't spell words in English phonetically. Maybe if you've seen that, you know what I'm talking about. It's like pidgin English. So, like, I don't know how you don't encounter that and just kind of instantly know what it is, which is like, oh, I need to be careful around this person because they don't have self-control. They don't have impulse control. They're not going to understand what I am saying to them. They don't understand that to be in a society, you have to play by the rules. And so I don't know how, and look, I'm just being blunt, and a lot of people think this way. No one will say it, but it's just true, and that's how people feel, and it happens to be the way it is.
And this is exactly the reason why I support Nick. You and me both know that most of the things that he is saying, we agree on it, but people won't talk about it, or they're even too scared to talk about it, and that says already enough. Like, you can say whatever you want about Nick, and as well, you don't have to agree with everything he says. I also don't agree with everything, of course. Always use your own brain. But most of the things he is saying, it's all reality, and people should talk more about it. Anyways, let's continue.
I don't know how any man, for women, I get why women don't think this way, because women are women can be very intelligent, but women are suckers. I've said it before, women are suckers. Women are so credulous and they're just not logical. If something makes them feel bad, they won't believe it. Oh, well, don't you think that's kind of sad? Well, I feel bad for them. Well, be that as it may. That's the truth. So women are idiots. But as a man, I don't understand how a white man could not understand the situation. And even like white men that have been victimized by diversity, they still don't get it. Like when I was with Ye and Top 5, the rapper in Spain, Top 5 was wearing an ankle monitor because he got off for a triple homicide. And when he got close to me, there was a scissors in front of me. I moved the scissors out of reach instinctually because I said, I don't feel comfortable with someone that is a violent criminal or an accused criminal being around me with a pointy object. I just don't. And people said that's racist. People said that was racist for me to do that. And I saw on one of the subreddits, somebody said, well, I can understand why someone might feel that way because I got mugged by black people. And now whenever I'm around them, I do just kind of look over my shoulder. And the guy said, but I'm entitled to feel that way because I can't help it because of my experience. Nick is doing it because he's a racist, because he's a piece of shit and a bad person. That's the level of cognitive dissonance. And if you believe that, you're an idiot. So it's just, you know how it is. You know how frustrating it is. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
All right, everyone. So this was it for today. I hope you liked this video. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, even share if you want. I would really appreciate it. And guys, last but not least, I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.